Minutes with the Real Estate Tomato, and this is a fast one for me to get in under 5 minutes, so I'm going to get right to it. The website is websitegrader.com. You plug in your information and it grades how you're doing on search engine optimization. It's not a perfect tool. It's really just to be used as a guideline of things that you can improve. And in my opinion, some of the techniques that they're using are a little outdated in the SEO world. Google probably isn't weighing them as heavily as they used to. So get started. I'm just going to start walking you right through my McClellanville, which I've plugged in the information. First off, right here, you can see I got 92. Not perfect, but not doing too bad. And I'll be the first one to admit in all my classes that I'm definitely a do as I say, not as I do teacher. I make mistakes every day, and I don't write as often as I should, and that'll be evident as I go through this. But I did want to kind of give you an example, and maybe you can take away some information on that on your website. So the first thing they're talking about is metadata. On our websites, we control this through the all-in-one SEO plugin. First thing you want to do is make sure it's activated. Next thing you want to do is go to Settings, All-in-one SEO, and it will have the title, description, and keyword blanks. You just need to make sure you've got good keyword-rich information in there. I try to have some calls to action like search homes and land for sale in there. I'm not as perfect with my keywords as I hope that my clients are. But I'm trying to kind of make my site a little bit more of a local resource than a real estate resource, so it's a little bit different. It gives me a couple of ticks here. It says that I'm 4 characters over what they recommend. I'm 1 keyword over what they recommend. And there's something about some font tags in the HTML. Not really things to be concerned about, but you do want to try to stay under the guidelines that all-in-one SEO sets up. The next thing they're talking about is heading summary, and I've got 15 of them. It gives me a check plus, whatever. Image summary. This is where I really think that it does a disservice, because if you'll notice, it says too many images found, and I've got 28 images on my home page. That's, you figure I've got 10 posts on there. Maybe each of them has 2, so that's 20. And then there's maybe a couple more in the sidebars and stuff. I don't feel like that's too many images. I think this was set up in a time when more people had dial-up networks. I checked my Google Analytics, and like 6% of my readers are using dial-up. So I feel confident that the amount of images I have and the fact that I'm resizing them down to smaller file sizes is going to not be a problem for me. One of the things you do want to take note of, though, here is the alt text. We want to make sure all our images have alt text. Apparently 4 of mine don't. They're probably in the sidebar, so not a whole lot I can do with that. But I mean, I could go in there and write a little code in there, but I'm not going to worry, because what this really tells me is 24 of the images that I do have alt text, and that's awesome, because that's going to give me a little bit more SEO boost. It picks 3 pages at random, and I got pretty bad here. 5 of the 6 indicators, I don't have any information in there. So again, you want to go to those individual pages and go scroll down past the content section and look at the all-in-one SEO section and type something in those keyword and description sections. That's going to help you out in the search engines. Readability, college, undergraduate, I guess I write a little bit higher than your average reader, but I don't think I come off as, too high and mighty or whatever. Really just make sure you're writing for your reader. If you're working with first-time home buyers that are in their 20s, you might want to, they're not PhDs or whatever, so you might want to tone it down a little bit, but I don't even know how they compute this, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Domain age is just going to come with time. Time to expiration, from what I understand, this is how long you've purchased that domain for. What I understand, it's not as critical as it used to be. PageRank, that comes from these right here, inbound links. And so, like I said, I've only got 150 index pages on Google, but for those 150, I've got 3,500 incoming links. That's pretty impressive in my standpoint, and that's what you want to strive for. It says I'm on the top 11 for Alexa, whatever that's worth. It also has a couple of directories. These 2 are paid, so I'm not in them, just because I don't want to fork out the money, but I do think they're good investments. And then it's, it reviews your dig. It's got a lot of useful information on here, and there's all these learn more buttons everywhere. So really take a look at Website Grader, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email Molly at realestatetomato.com. Thanks a lot. Bye.